All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. Going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low-click syndrome. And BLCS, Boudoir low-click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. So this means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad. And we care about that because that means if they click somewhere on it, they're not simply scrolling on by. And also, if they click somewhere on it, we know our ad has entered their brain, which means that's the only chance that we can get them to buy from us, is getting our ad into their brain. So we gotta get this number as high as possible. 6% is the minimum. If we got 6%, we got something super wrong. If we're under 6%, we got something super wrong. And that's because a unique CTR all under 6% is not normal. It's super common. I see it everywhere, but it's not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. And so we got building up our universe here. We got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. We also know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we invented this. Basically, we're going to leave the current ad, we duplicate it, and we apply treatment to the duplicated Boudoir Facebook ad. It takes about a week. Then after a week, we keep whichever one running is the one that has the best metrics. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated ad. So once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, we achieve PCA. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTR all above 6%. So our ad is going into more than 6 out of every 100 women's brains. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our full universe, a BLCS universe here. We got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Solution is easy. Boudoir Pico takes about a week. And then we can achieve pre-click alignment. And we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. Now, my residency went out there, found some Boudoir Facebook ads out in the wild, brought them back to the hospital. One of them brought it back, tested it, found its unique CTR all was 4.3%. So that's under 6%, so we know that BLCS is present. And so we duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico. Took about a week, got the unique CTR all up to 6.88%. So we found out the original was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand on the original, now all they need to do is spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and in both scenarios get their ad into the same number of women's brains. So at $3,700 a month, they don't have to spend anymore. They can pocket it. It's kind of like a phantom bonus, an efficiency bonus, because they no longer have to spend it. So it's it's like $40K bonus over the next 12 months, and don't need to. Literally do not need to service any clients, literally no extra work. It's simply by eliminating the wasted spend. All right, second part of my residency, found a Boudoir Facebook ad at unique CTR all 1.39%. So we knew that BLCS is present because unique CTR all under 6%. So BLCS is present. So duplicated it, treated with Boudoir Pico. Took about a week and got the unique CTR all up to 9.13%. So insanely good, much better. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of its ad spend. So again, if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then, on the original, now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month with the new Boudoir Pico treated ad and get their ads into the same number of women's brains, in both scenarios. So $8,400 wasted ad spend each month, eliminated, back in their pocket. It's literally like $100,000 bonus at the end of the next 12 months. All right, and finally, had a patient, unique CTRL. He had 5.03%, so we know that BLCS was present. Did a lot more work with this one, treating it with Boudoir Pico. And it took about a week. And we found out that, so we went from 5.03%, so we know that BLCS is present. And then we got it up to unique CTRL 15.35%, which is insanely good. And found out he was wasting, his original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of its ad spend. So if he's spending $10,000 a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then, on the original, then all he has to do is spend $3,300 on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and he gets his ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So literally he can stop paying that $6,700 a month, pocket that, and once he pockets that, he can actually, it's kind of like a phantom extra bonus every month. And at the end of it, it's like an $80,000 extra bonus. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS, from what I've seen, is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. Since it's when, look at these numbers here. We got wasting 37% of ad spend, wasting 84% of ad spend, wasting 67% of ad spend. And you average these numbers, it's going to average between 50 to 60%. So, if they're spending more than $10,000 a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then approximately $5,000 every single month is being wasted. We can eliminate that, put that back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket, literally every single month, approximately. And so at the end of 12 months, it's approximately $60,000 back in their pocket. They didn't have to do any extra work for. So we're gonna diagnose this if we believe it has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, yes or no. All right, so let's see what we got here. So here I'm seeing the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we are basically that we're following what Facebook is recommending us to fill out when we create our ad. And we believe it helps us, but actually it helps Facebook. The reason it doesn't help us is it causes way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling unique CTRL under 6% and increasing the probability we have BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Now, Facebook likes this because more women scroll by our ads per unit time, which hurts us. But Facebook is able to serve more ads per unit time, making Facebook more money per unit time. That's why we don't listen to anything Facebook says. Next, we look at the creative. All right, we got the, it looks like an ad mistake here in the photo. The creative makes it look like an ad. False belief that caused us to make this mistake is, well, we've seen it a bunch, and basically all the other Boudoir Facebook ads we've seen. So we don't believe there's we don't believe there's a problem. We didn't even know we're making a mistake, but every Boudoir Facebook ad I've seen, I've tested, I've seen the backend for the backend metrics. 100% of them have had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, because everyone's making the same mistakes as everyone else. So consequence of this, way more women scrolling by our ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, and increasing the probability that we have BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we got the see more headline. Let's see what we got here. First 2 and 3 quarters lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. So we got ready for a well-deserved break. Treat yourself to something special. All right, so yeah, we got maybe like half. We got half a context point here. So yeah, lack of context mistake, pretty common. The false belief causes us to make this mistake is, you know, we really, we felt our headline was good enough to kind of maximize our results, optimize our results, but what we're actually doing is causing way, way, way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, which actually pulls down our unique CTRL under 6% and actually increases the probability we have BLCS. So the so diagnosing this, looking at everything, do we believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has a unique CTRL under 6%, aka has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome? So yes, I do. I believe this is a Boudoir low click syndrome ad. So if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser BLCA with BLCS, so unique CTRL of your Boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you decide this is where you need to pull the next optimization, the next profit out of the business, because you've done other spots of your business, but you're ready to do it now for your Boudoir Facebook ads because there's a ton of money being spent on this. Then and you want to be, you want to be on your journey to become #1 boudoir photographer in your city, then shoot me a DM when I open intake for new patients. I currently don't have, new intake is currently closed, but when I do open intake up again, shoot me a DM and we will see if you qualify.